Dear participants in the process, I am Rain 28 from the 28th century. First of all, I am not a real time traveler. Well, at least that's what I'm obliged to claim. Otherwise, I would be in violation of the temporal directives. By the way, that's also why you will see me use very simple tools and techniques. You need plausible deniability about me actually being from the future. Otherwise, this mission would be compromised. With this out of the way, this channel is about the big picture. It's about the development of different timelines and how to optimize this timeline. The emphasis is on this timeline because I'm from a different timeline. I'm from the 28th century of my timeline, having traveled back to this place in time in the 21st century of your timeline. In essence, this channel is about the philosophy and culture of the distant future, in particular of the 28th century. So the central question of your time is, where do we go from here? Why? Because there are so many different possibilities in which your timeline would develop. So I am here to provide some guidance about the big picture, what the different possibilities are for different outcomes of this timeline. What's probably going through your mind is most likely the crisis that your timeline is going through right now. So this seems to be very important. In fact, it's the very center of history from my perspective. You're going through a crisis that represents the beginning of a transition period away from the industrial age to the cybernetic age. Okay, so what is this cybernetic age I'm talking about? Well, it's one of the 6 major ages that we are aware of in my timeline, where we have basically gone through different stages of our development to reach a level of essential perfection of our technology and our spiritual and cultural development. To understand the cybernetic age, you must think in terms of a total transformation of all of society. And you have already, well, not you specifically, but your timeline has already experienced total transformations. First of all, the big transformation that you experienced first was the transition from the society of hunter-gatherers to the agricultural society, and then the next one was the transformation from the agricultural society to the industrial society. And what you are now experiencing is the next transformation. So the outcome of this total transformation that you will be experiencing in the next decades will be rather extreme. It could be extremely bad or extremely good, but in my timeline, the result was that humanity would find itself in the golden age of humanity. Now, how do you use this historic opportunity of this exceptionally central time in history to get what you want, or to, well, use the full potential that this event in history grants you. This is the central point of this channel. So what's next? Of course, you will certainly have questions about me claiming to be a time traveler or fake time traveler. So just ask your questions and I will react to them in the next video. So far, stay tuned.